from Detroit, Michigan, USA, in my house, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
From the In My House Techno Music Show archives.
Welcome, Direct Drive. What's up, guys? What's up? All right, well, the founders for sure, right? The real founders.
For sure.
All right, let me hear that voice.
This is me, Direct Drive Detroit. Darryl Shannon, hot and funky. 100% chance to dance.
There we go. All right. So, Mr. Clark Drive on Facebook, and your real name is
Todd Johnson.
All right, Todd Johnson. So listen, guys, y'all got some history, and you know you ain't got but a few minutes to tell it, right?
That's right, baby.
So, somebody's mic's not working. All right, so how'd you guys meet to start with? Before even Direct Drive came along, how'd you guys meet each other?
Well, in the beginning, I was checking Todd out and his friends. They were Eclipse Sound Company, and they had all the beautiful lights and different things.
Mm-hmm.
And we eventually,
I hear it in my head,
as I got older and able to come out of the house,
okay.
I wasn't old enough, like friends had said, to be out and go to clubs like Studio 54, where some of the older DJs played. But I was one of the first younger DJs out on the set.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I ran into Todd.
Okay.
At his brother's backyard party, which was Brother Johnson's. Everybody stomped the night away.
Right. And Todd, what made you want him? Because there's this piece that I'm gonna quote this from your Facebook page that you gave me. You asked him, what would you think of me making you the hottest DJ in the city? And your response was, when do I start?
Well, no, there was a little bit in between there. When I first met Darryl, he already felt that he was where he was supposed to be. He was with a company called the Rich Sound Company. And basically, I was a former DJ that was trying to build a sound company. I wanted to be more like Duncan Sounds at the time. So I wanted to get with the youngest and the hottest DJs at the time. And Darryl was suggested to me, as well as Delano Smith at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When I approached Darryl, his actual words was, and I said, I could make you the biggest DJ in the city. He said, I'm already
Yes.
S-H-I-T.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. There you go. So,
but it's the internet. No, just kidding.
I basically told him what I would buy to build around his thing and how much money he could make. And then he said, when do we start? And Direct Drive was born from there. He was the first DJ to come aboard as Direct Drive, and we went from there.
So I have a question about Direct Drive and the history. When I was going through the research, I noticed on your page you had flyers from Reminique, Lomo, Gables, but then it had Direct Drive, sounds by Direct Drive. So kind of tell me, what was the function and the role for Direct Drive during that time?
Direct Drive started out as what we had before Direct Drive was under many names like Eclipse Sounds and Peak of View Visuals and Musique. We were basically a rental company.
United Entertainment.
Don't even mention that. We were basically a rental company, renting speakers and sound systems, amps, smoke, anything you needed to throw a party. But what we wanted was to get a branded name to bring some of the young hot DJs underneath that. So that Direct Drive was kind of the culmination of that, trying to come up with a name and a look that we wanted everybody to kind of work under. So the party clubs of that time, they were already using our services for the rental of this equipment, but then the DJs were working under that name also. So when you rented Direct Drive, it was with the thought that you were going to get a particular kind of sound and a particular type of promotion, because we kind of did promotion also. So a lot of the flyers you saw, we also did flyers. We did it was a whole vast thing that we were trying to do from a marketing standpoint.
Okay. And I know Darryl did say that you were the brains behind the operation, so
I don't know.
Well, we call it mind over music.
Yes, that's what
just being a little funny, me and my mixes, I started out with a club called La Humo, and they had a great sound system and different things, and that's where I really got my hands on the turntables. You know, they used to rent Studio 54 downtown, and like I said, I was very young to be there. But the first time they let me actually touch the table, I bumped the needle on the record. Skirt, oh no, you're not ready yet. But the next time, Ken Courier, he wanted me to do a background for WDRQ commercial back then, and it was Kano. And boy, I was not going to mess that one up at that time. So, you know, my mixes were very 100% because I didn't want any mistakes. I would practice, I would make the tapes, and then I would get rid of them and move on.
I wanted to also give a quick shout out to Teresa Hill, because she really, when we went to school together, which I didn't know that until we grew up. But I told her that you guys were coming on the show, and I'm like, I need some music. I'm like, and I'm Googling, and I can't find it. And Teresa was
has
like,
the archives.
Yeah, she does, and she shared it with me. So I thank you, Teresa Hill, for hooking your Central Light sister up. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
Yeah, actually, she has everything,
Yeah,
and all of it.
Well, she says she holding on to it too.
I know she is. And I'm
Teresa's
glad
actually
she did.
been tantamount in keeping the Direct Drive name going. There's been many people that have worked under the Direct Drive name that are still out there now under other names, such as Father Abraham was James Wells of Direct Drive.
Okay.
You know, Alan Heath worked under Direct Drive. Kevin Dysart, you know, has a club right now, worked under Direct Drive. There's tons of DJs that have worked under Direct Drive in some form.
Ray Berry,
whether it's renting the equipment or actually working under the Direct Drive name.
Okay, so let's talk about, I call it the art of promoting. You know, what you guys did, that was 82, right? 80. When did it actually start?
Direct Drive started technically 82.
82. Okay,
82.
I was a junior in high school, so I wasn't allowed to go out. But I heard about you guys. So tell me what did it take to put those kind of massive parties that you guys, I mean, you got a legacy, seriously, about parties.
Most of the parties back that time, there was many like what I would call super party groups that were basically social clubs. Some of the better ones being Charivari, Remnique, Raphael, Courtier. They were basically just came together as friends in high school at the time. And then when they discovered they could make some money off of it too, everything just became, everybody started copying everybody. And then there's just dozens of names came from that. Now the groups that really propelled it were the ones that could throw the biggest parties. And you had to have the best sound, you had to have the best DJs, the best lighting. And then it was always a struggle of where you could even rent at that time, because this was basically kids. You're basically talking about 16 and 17-year-olds trying to rent the Bonnybrook or the Rooster Tail, the Park Avenue Club. You know, so sometimes it was people's parents renting, and it was people's big brothers and older sisters. You know, because this was really a young teenage-driven movement.
So back then, you'd pack the house and have tons of people at your parties waiting and standing in line to get in. And for some reason, I don't know, either I don't get out much anymore or didn't get out back. It seems like you all had a captivating impact to make people come out. So what's missing in today's promotions to get people to like look forward to a party today?
Well, let me answer that one, Todd. You know, we were really into it. You know, like you said, the lighting, the sound, the whole concept of getting them to the party, you know, the music, the theme, everything was already set. You know, we would tease them a little bit. We would have new wave parties, outfit, sunglasses, the music and everything. Mm-hmm. That was basically a big part of it, and having the lighting and sound to go along with that.
I think the main thing he said is concept. There's not very much concept out there anymore. I mean, each group had their own individual type of things that they did. Charivari was known for the huge, wild, you know, dancing parties. Those guys were really out cold as far as throwing a party. Raphael was like the Cass Tech base, very cool, very, you know, the brats out of Cass Tech. Certain schools had certain crowds, and you really promoted to that. The on the street marketing is gone now. Everybody thinks that they could just throw something up on Facebook and say, meet me somewhere, and everybody's supposed to come because they think because they have 2,000 Facebook friends that's real. It's really not real. There's not very much, you know, skin-to-skin contact anymore where somebody's handing you a flyer or mailing a piece of literature to your house or calling you on the phone.
Right.
Now what you see is Facebook invites, and everybody loves to see the numbers climb to, 435 people say they're coming, and then you get there and there's 60 people there.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not real.
You know, speaking of promotion, your Charivari shirt that you have on, you know, that's what you call bringing it back, because literally I got a blue box in the mail. It had a T-shirt. It had goodies. It had a flyer. That's what you call concept, old school, like doing it like you said. Mail, you know, sending it through mail.
You need anticipation. You need people to buy into what you're trying to sell.
Exactly.
The buy-in is what's missing now. We want people just to show up because we say so. You know, this DJ is going to be here. This DJ is going to be that. That's not enough. What else do you want me to come out of my house for and give you my hard-earned money? It can't be just the same thing every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday. I like concept, and that's just for me. I can't speak why everybody else goes to parties, but I want you to show me what I'm buying into.
Yeah, and I think one of the greatest things, you know, I used to work at Man on Man at Northland, and I would play my mixtapes in the store, and people would come in. Who made that? Who is that kid?
Exactly.
You know, everybody was at Northland.
Right.
And Man on Man was the hottest store, and they had the biggest fashion shows and different things. So we were pretty much connected because all we had to do was wait at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Then we had our affiliates, and they were in all the high schools, and everybody wanted to be with the best. And like I said, the best no less, you know. We would go out, take care of our people, and we would have fun, good, clean fun. No one got killed. Today,
Right.
it's very dangerous out there.
It's a little different lifestyle.
You know, they
that's for
always
sure.
said, you know, we would fight, beat them up, but no one would get seriously injured or
Right.
anything. It was all good fun.
So
good,
is
clean fun.
is Direct Drive gonna drive the seat again?
Why just dance when you could be driven with the best, no less?
There you go. And
There
you
you
heard
go.
it, and you heard it here from
Darryl Shannon, hot and funky, 100% chance to dance.
Thank you very much. Now we're gonna flip gears one quick half a second, because I know you do something else besides party promotion. You got a book.
Oh, I do lots of things.
Yeah,
Yes, I do have a book.
let's talk about that book for a hot second. What's the name of it, and give me a little quick about what it's about.
The book is Nasty as I Am.
Yes.
And the book is a very provocative, sexual, coming-of-age story about a young man and the discovery of women and sex and all the good stuff.
And how can they get that book?
That book, you can go to Amazon.com. You can go on iTunes. You can go to BarnesandNobles.com. It's available in e-format or regular old book.
All right. Well, Darryl Shannon, Todd Johnson, original Direct Drive.
Direct Drive.
I appreciate you guys for coming out. Stand by, and thanks again.
Yes,
and
for
we will see you around town, right?
any friends, and I have a lot of friends. Without you all making the dance floor, there wouldn't have been me.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri, encouraging all taxpayers to please take advantage of the several payment options available. If you have to visit our office in person, you must make an appointment by going to treasurer.waynecounty.com. It only takes a few minutes. Facial covering or mask is required and social distancing is observed. You can also email our office at taxinfo@waynecounty.com or call us at 313-224-5990.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.
From the In My House Techno Music Show archives.
You are listening to some unreleased music by my upcoming next in-studio guest, Mr. DJ Raybone Jones. Funky groove and beat, bass. Listen at that. Go ahead, man.
Raybone. Raybone.
All right, I'm learning these switches. DJ Raybone Jones from Detroit. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? Hey, how are you, darling?
I'm fine.
Good job. All right. So look, we just had the legends in the house.
Right.
Direct Drive.
Right.
And you know, we talked about that. It's like so ironic that you be on the same show with those guys. Right. And I know you have history, so let's just share a little bit of that history before we get into who Raybone Jones is. Because you weren't Raybone Jones back then.
No. Darryl, I grew up around the block from Darryl Shannon, and and a couple other guys in the neighborhood that were DJs, and then we had the record store up the street. I hung out with Darryl's little brother, and we were over at the house, and we was playing one day, and we saw him on the turntables, and we stopped, and I was like, man, what are you doing? Why you need two turntables? You know what I mean? So he was like, oh, you don't know nothing about this. You know what I mean? So that kind of, sparked my interest in it. You know what I mean? And from there, I'm doing it, now.
So how long have you actually? How long have you been DJing?
Oh wow, I know it's definitely 25 plus.
Wow.
At least, yeah.
You don't even look that old.
Nah, just a gray.
So when did you start?
I say I started about 11, 12, at the house. You know what I mean? Get the records, from the older guys, that were DJing in the neighborhood, promos and stuff that they were getting, extra stuff.
Okay.
And, saved my money up and, bought mismatch equipment at first, 2 different turntables, you know what I'm saying? And just, was at home trying to really hone my skill because, like I said, I wasn't old enough yet to, hang out and, do any venues or anything like that, but I was just trying to really, hone my skills, and have a better understanding of what, I was doing.
All right. So I know you do a wide variety of music. You mix lots of different kind of music, and I know this is a techno and house kind of show.
Right.
And we just played some of your unreleased, untitled tracks.
Okay.
So when you down in your lab
Mm-hmm.
and you trying to focus on what you're going to do, what kind of, how do you get in your set and your zone? Because I know you do funk, you do a little bit of everything, right? I know that, but how do you get your rhythm to get, what goes on in the mind of a DJ, Raybone Jones, seriously?
You, as far as like if I wanted to lay down like a mix, as far as like a mix CD,
yes.
or just
in general,
making a
you
song.
going home tonight, you going in the lab, where's the brain?
Well, it's usually if I have the feeling when I feel it, and I might, or sometimes I might just lay something down and then just go with it. You know what I mean? And if I'm feeling a funk mood, then it'll come out funk. If I feel in a soulful mood or soul, it'll come out soul. So I really don't kind of try to have any type of guideline or a certain way that I always do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that helps with my style being pretty much diverse.
Okay.
But I do do the house, soulful, jazz, funk, disco.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
And I met you, actually it's weird because I've seen you before, and it was weird because when Dana, we gotta give shout out to Dana in Denver, out there, Boulder, Denver, Colorado, she really was instrumental in us getting together through Facebook, through emails and things like that. And she introduced us that way, and then I came out to your late night Unlimited. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But as I was going through my photographs, I had saw a picture of you already because I said, I know that guy already. That's so funny. It's like, wow, small world. Right. So I came out to your late night Unlimited party.
Okay.
And let's talk about that. So how long have you been doing those parties? And I know this was a reunion type party, the one that you just had not too long ago.
Yeah.
So how'd they come about?
Well, the first location, the late night, we were doing at Butcher's Inn in Eastern Market. And then, some things, not in our situation, but, we couldn't use that property anymore. So after that, I kind of sat on it for a while, trying to find another venue that I could, still have some of the same vibe or even take it to the next level. And, so I pretty much kind of laid back on it, searched some venues, talked to a few people. And at the same time, I was asking a lot of people how would they feel if I brought it back. I asked the actual original members if they wanted to, restart it up again. And everybody's lives by that point had changed, people working different schedules, So So I went on ahead and decided, I was going to step out here and do it by myself.
So what's the purpose of the late nights?
And then after that, I ran into, Paula. She's helping me, You know, I'd like to give mad thanks out to her for you know, helping me with this late night. You know what I'm saying? But what
was the what brought it about? What was the reason for doing it? Because you know, you go to the club. It don't start till midnight. So what's the point? What's the purpose of it?
The purpose of it was a lot of times us as DJs sometimes it's been several reasons, but this is one of them. Us being DJs, when you play from like kind of like 9 to 2, you know, you kind of want to have it to where, you know, it fits the vibe. And then I want DJs to be able to play like just whatever they want to play and how they want to play it, you know, for the late night. You know what I mean? Because there is a lot of good music that's still being played, but, you know, sometimes it's, you know, not at 9 to 2. You know what I mean? It's after, you know what I'm saying? Because, and then another reason is that a lot of times I notice after the party is over, a lot of people, especially the 9 to 2 party, a lot of people still lingering around and still want to party.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, so that gave me an idea, and then also nobody wasn't really like doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, so I didn't want to do it every week. I wanted to do it like, you know, once a month, because, you know, like you know, Todd was saying, you know, I wanted to have a concept. You know, I wanted to, you know, have a meaning. You know, I want people to come out and enjoy, you know, and have a good time. You know what I mean? It's not about me. You know what I mean? It's about, you know, the music and, you know, the DJs that come down to play this music for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the fact that, you know, you can party until you're ready to go home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They were partying too.
Yeah. I had some nice parties. So, you know, I definitely thank everyone that came out and, you know, but unfortunately, this month, I won't be able to do anything. There's been some repairs and stuff at the spot, so it's gonna open up real nice.
And it's gonna continue to be at the rounds on the square.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna continue. They're gonna do some remodeling and some other things they need to do.
So how can people reach you and find out about, you know, the when things are going on with the Late Night Unlimited? How can they reach you?
Well, those that know me, you know, they have my number. They can reach me that way. If not, you can reach me at DJ Raybone 60 at Gmail. You can also, I guess, get in touch with me on Facebook. Or if next time you bump into me, you see me out, you know what I'm saying, you can get in contact with me that way.
So what's next for Mr. Raybone Jones? And I know you're working on some music and you soliciting music. So what's next for you, my man?
What you mean outside of just, you know, making it and
what direction are you moving into at this point in your life as a DJ?
As a DJ?
Yeah.
I'm in that place where I guess, you know, I'm comfortable, but I'm not comfortable in a way that you know, my music is gonna stay level or a certain way. You know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes some people get too comfortable and they stay in a rut. You know what I mean? Or that same system. You know, I don't want to stay in that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but outside of that, hey, I'm a DJ until, you know, I can't do it no more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So I know during the day you have a different a role that you cut hair. I was shocked. Like I'm a barber. I'm like, what?
Yes,
You're a barber?
yes.
So DJs is barbers. Dang, we rolling the D down.
Well, actually, those were two things that I actually enjoyed doing. You know, younger. I was cutting hair back then too. You know,
I know Darryl told me, tell him I need a haircut. I'm like, wow.
I remember they used to cut them guys' hair. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've cut a lot of people in the business, you know, hair. And,
so you can plug you want to give your shop information?
Hills Barbershop, West 7 Mile Road.
All right, DJ Raybone Jones. It's been a pleasure having you in my house today.
Okay.
Pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to the next late night. And actually, on my Facebook page, as soon as it's ready again, we're gonna put it out there for you too.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you too. All righty, everybody. That's Mr. DJ Raybone Jones, live in D.
We'll be right back with more in my house techno music show.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri, encouraging all taxpayers to please take advantage of the several payment options available.
You can pay online by visiting the Wayne County Treasurer's Office website. Paying online is easy and convenient.
You can also download the mobile app and pay with your smartphone.
You can pay at one of 70 kiosks located throughout Wayne County.
And yes, you can always still send in your payments using the U.S. Postal Service.
If you have to visit our office in person, you must make an appointment by going to treasurer.waynecounty.com. It only takes a few minutes. Facial covering or mask is required and social distancing is observed. Your health and safety is very important to us. You can also email our office at taxinfo@waynecounty.com or call us at 313-224-5990.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
Message for the DJ. I'm a house head forever, at least until I die. You can't move me without it, so don't you even try. House head forever, I need a deep house groove. I tap my toes to that other shit, but house really makes me move. Some people need hip hop, and R&B's okay, but a funky laid back sweet house track takes my mind away. So here's a message for the DJ that's in the club tonight. Play a sexy, deep, hot house track so I can move my body right. I want to close my eyes, feel it in my bones. So throw that hilly bump and shit. House puts me in a zone. I want to elevate my mind, set my body free.
Just wanted to let you all know that this song that's being played right now is by another Detroit DJ who was also mentioned by Direct Drive. This is Delano Smith, and he is sending out a message to the DJ, at least the person in the voice in this ear. So shout out to you, Delano. track you're about to hear is by Los Hermanos from Detroit. They're under the UR record label. And this is coming out February 15th, this weekend. They're having a CD release party at the Motor City Wines this Saturday. If you're around, check it out. They're going to perform this and other songs from their new release CD called Descendants of the Resistance. And this track is called Espresso in Detroit. Hope you enjoy it. Los Hermanos. All right, we leave in Detroit and we go into Antwerp, Belgium. This is called Quadraphonic Sound by Ruba J, who is on the Soiree record label, which is from Detroit. And this CD was actually, this was released on vinyl. Let me get that right. There's a big difference in CD and vinyl. So this song was released on vinyl yesterday, and the digital release is this weekend. So enjoy Quadraphonic Sound by Ruba J for Soiree Records.
Quadraphonic
You are in my house, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played.